We're standing in the new Emerson Conservatory at the Missouri Botanical Garden. This is our annual Orchid Show, and it's first time back in 3 years. The Orchid Show highlights our permanent collection, of which no one can see except for a few during the year in the conservatory or the climatron. We have a large amount of our permanent collection on display, which is around 5,500 orchids. We're different from other botanical gardens in that we get to show our display with our own collection, as opposed to buying in orchids for visitors to see. Our orchid collection is neat because we have so many. It's a winter blooming collection that dates back to 1895, of which we still have a plant in our collection. Orchids themselves range in size from a pinhead to a football. So it's not just those orchids that you see in the grocery store on display. There's a wide collection of really cool orchids, including the ones that mimic their pollinator themselves. The color story is all over the board, from white to purples to oranges to reds. And of course, the different genera that are involved are vastly different from each other in presentation, even though they're part of the orchid family. So it's very cool in that way. We come in early in the morning and we put out just things that are on display in full bloom. We cut off past blossoms and swap out things that maybe need to come in and out of display. We spend 2 hours in the morning before the show opens to do that. So you should come back to the show multiple times because you'll see different flowers every time you're here. Orchids are one of the largest flowering plant families in the world. They're on every continent besides Antarctica. Morphologically, they have 3 petals and 3 sepals. Some may be fused, which give a different presentation. Orchids are important because really they're like the canary in the coal mine. If orchids thrive, we know our environments are thriving. If they start to deteriorate or we notice some type of failure amongst that plant, like many others, then the overall ecosystem and the environment is not doing well itself. So our new space, Emerson Conservatory, is a new environment to put the most amount of collections on display as possible. We now house the Mediterranean collection that's permanently in here, and then we fuse in our seasonal displays. The space is really great because it's climatically controlled year-round. So not only do people this time of year get to see more of a tropical environment in the space, the other times of the year they will see our Mediterranean collection blooming, as well as other displays of Mediterranean plants throughout the year. We're so excited to be presenting the Orchid Show again for the first time in 3 years. So come out and visit. It runs through February 26th. And for more information, check out mobot.org.